Have you ever wondered how the little guy can take down a giant? Well, today we're jumping into a classic fable that's all about the art of the bluff. It's the story of a donkey who outsmarts a lion. Seriously, it's a total masterclass in turning what seems like a weakness into your greatest weapon. So, this brings us to the big question, right? How can the weakest animal in the entire forest possibly outsmart the strongest? I mean, it sounds like an impossible fight, a total losing battle. But you're about to see how a sharp mind can be the ultimate game changer. Let's get into it. All right, so first things first, let's set the scene. Our story kicks off in this really peaceful forest. You've got a simple farmer and his two animal buddies just living a quiet, normal life. But as you can probably guess, their world is about to get turned completely upside down. So who are we dealing with here? We've got a hardworking farmer, his clever donkey, and his loyal goat. These three have been best friends forever, like since they were kids. And on this one particular day, they head into the forest to get some wood. Just a normal, everyday chore that, well, is about to go very, very wrong. And this is where things take a really dark turn. A sudden storm pops up and it forces our friends to make a choice. A choice that leads them straight into the jaws of danger. So, just as they're getting ready to head home, this crazy storm just erupts out of nowhere. They're desperate to get out of the rain and they spot a nearby cave. It looks like the perfect shelter, but they have no idea what's actually waiting for them inside. As their eyes start to adjust to the darkness, they realize this cave is, well, it's a tomb. The floor is just covered in bones. It hits them all at once. They've walked right into a predator's lair, and that feeling of dread just starts creeping in. The goat is the first one to put two and two together. He panics and realizes the terrible truth. They are in a lion's den. They turn around to run for it, but it's just too late. The king of the jungle is home. The lion is just standing there, blocking the only way out. They are completely and utterly trapped. It really seems like this is the end. But one of them is about to do something incredibly bold. Okay, this is where the donkey's quick thinking just completely flips the script. In this moment of pure desperation, he decides to go on the attack. Not with force, of course, but with a seriously clever bluff. And this right here is the heart of the donkey's whole plan. He doesn't just pretend to be another lion. No, he invents a brand new mythical creature, the sauvage cher, a kind of super lion that actually hunts other lions. It's just a brilliant piece of psychological warfare. While the goat is shaking with fear, the donkey lets out this terrifying roar. He shouts that he's sick of eating small animals and that tonight he's in the mood for some lion meat. He's planting that first little seed of doubt in the lion's mind. So how does he pull this off? It's a three-step process. First, he makes this terrifying noise by stomping his feet against the cave wall. Then he announces who he is, the mighty sauvage cher. And for the final touch, he offers proof by tossing out a shiny amulet, claiming it's one of his giant claws. And believe it or not, the lion is totally fooled and runs away in terror. So the donkey's bluff worked. Amazing, right? But hold on, the danger is not over yet. A new character is about to enter the picture, a cunning jackal who sees a big opportunity in the lion's fear. And you can see here just how different these two predators are. The lion, he's terrified and honestly, pretty gullible. The jackal, on the other hand, is skeptical and sees a chance to get ahead. He figures he can win the lion's favor by proving this whole sauvage cher thing is a big fat lie. So the jackal manages to convince the lion that he's been made a fool of. The lion, now feeling embarrassed and pretty angry, agrees to go back to the cave with the jackal. And just like that, the danger is back. And this time, it's even worse. Now, as the lion and the jackal get closer, the donkey doesn't panic. No way. Instead, he doubles down on his bluff with an absolute stroke of genius. And this is where it all comes together. As the two predators approach, the donkey rolls a clay pot out of the cave, and it shatters with a loud crash. At the same time, a crow who overheard the whole conversation between the lion and jackal decides to get involved. The crow flies over and tells the lion that the jackal is a traitor, leading him straight into a trap. And this is the final, brilliant piece of the donkey's bluff. He shouts that the sound of the shattering pot, that was just him spitting. Can you imagine? He's painting a picture of a monster so powerful that even its spit makes a deafening noise. The donkey's bluff, plus the crow's warning, it's just too much for the lion. He's now completely convinced that the jackal betrayed him, and in a fit of rage and terror, he attacks. The donkey has won the battle without even lifting a hoof. So, what can we take away from this incredible story? The friends are finally safe, but the lessons from what they went through are truly timeless. You know, this story teaches us some really important things. First, that your brain is a much more powerful weapon than your muscles. Second, that being brave isn't about not being scared, it's about acting even when you are scared. And maybe most importantly, that what people perceive can be even more powerful than what's actually real. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? In a battle of wits, the size of your brain will always matter more than the size of your claws. It's the perfect summary of the whole story. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with something to think about. We all have our own lions to face in life, right? Challenges that just seem huge and impossible. But this fable is a great reminder that we all have a secret weapon, our minds. So think about it. When has your own cleverness helped you overcome a big challenge?